What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? All things Perkins talks. Let's talk about it. Today we're gonna talk about it, right? Today we're gonna talk. Today we're just gonna talk. We're just gonna talk. That's it. That's it. Then first, before I begin, let me tell y'all I do got sweatshirts available, like the red here. We got blue. We got the blue here. That's the back. We got the blue here. We got green. We literally got any color that you want. All you gotta do is just message me and tell me, hey, I want a color of pink. You got pink. I want a color of purple. We got purple. We don't want a color of white. We got white. We want a color of black. We got black. I want yellow, magenta, magenta, whatever you want. Like we got it. I don't know if there's even a color, but I'm not even gonna repeat that word. But 1 second, I gotta take me a drink. This is not an ad for these people, but I'm gonna 1 second. So listen, y'all. Um, let's talk. Come on, what we gonna talk about today? What we gonna talk about today? Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, so as you see the title, so you obviously know what our main topic is going to be, but we ain't gonna start off with that. We're gonna start off with something else. Um, First of all, let me go to Kanye West, right? Um, I know we've talked about it last time or 2 times ago. Last time, 2 times ago. I think maybe it was like last time. No, it was 2 times ago. It was. Anyway, um, let me say this. First of all, number one, if you feel if you feel that your friends or your friend, or someone that you know, an acquaintance, whatever, is exhibiting signs of depression, exhibiting signs of anxiety, anything that you think would be a mental health illness, I will tell you to get help for that person. Do not wait until it's too late, because when you wait until it's too late, then it becomes a bigger problem. It becomes a bigger issue, right? And I'm not saying that that person is the issue. I'm not saying that person is the problem. But what I am saying though is that their mental health illness plays a part on their mind. And man, oh man, it is just a really bad thing to do. So, so like I said, if you see, and I'm not saying that he does, I'm not saying that. So don't be like, oh, he doesn't have that. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying though is that if you see a friend, I'm gonna say it again, so y'all hear me. So y'all hear? Do y'all? Is this on? Do y'all hear me? Um, if you see a friend, or someone that you know, someone that you've been in contact with, if you see that they're having signs of mental illness, get help for them. Get help for them. Get help for them. Get help for them. Do I need to say it again? I'll say it again. Get help for them. Because it is important. Because all right, so I was doing security one time in a building in Manhattan, and so this lady, she committed suicide, and one of the tenants in the building, who well, she was a nosy Rosie, right? She was just on in everybody's business, and she said, "Man, it's really sad, because she was struggling with postpartum depression, and she was struggling with that. Why wouldn't you not get help for her? Why wait until too late to say something?" Like, I know counseling costs money. I know therapy costs money. I know all of that costs money. But get help. Find ways to get help for that person. Okay, so now I said that, right? Now I said that, right? So now let's go to Kanye West, right? So Kanye West, right? Kanye West, he could say like crazy things, and he's really the type of person that really, it's not that he doesn't care. I think that a lot of times it's just not thinking before you speak, right? So there's a phrase that says you got two ears for a reason, so you can listen double times, right, before you speak, right? You got two ears, you got one mouth, right? So you listen quicker. You're supposed to listen quicker than you are to speak, right? And not everybody always does that. But um, Kanye West could sorry, Kanye West has said some crazy things over time, over mainstream, over everything. Right? He said some crazy things. You're just like, dude, what's wrong with you? Like, why would you say that, right? And of course, some of the interviews that he's done has been taken off internet just because it just sounds like hate speech, just because it sounds like something that you don't want to, something that you shouldn't be putting out there. But what's interesting to me is that, right? So Kanye West can say that, cancel him out, cancel him out, deals lost, money lost, this, that. He's canceled, right? He's canceled all the way. But what would happen is that you will hear other stars, right? You'll hear other stars, other entertainers, other musicians say the same stuff that Kanye West says. But of course, they're not saying it how he said it. So, which brings it to the point of the of it's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? Because if I could easily say, oh well, yeah, the Jews run everything, right? And that won't be nothing. But if when I'm talking and if it sounds more hate speech, whatever, then of course it sounds like hate speech, you know? Or if it's the tone that I use, or if it's the rhetoric that I use, or whatever the case may be, but you hear stars talking about it. You hear stars saying about Jews in the media and stuff like that. And so it's just like, but y'all are saying, and that's my point too, So that y'all are saying stuff that Kanye West is saying, but y'all have a problem with of how Kanye West says it, or of how Kanye West brings it out. But y'all are saying the same thing. Y'all are literally saying the same thing, and that's what really like grinds my gears, and just like, dude, what's going on with y'all? What's going on with y'all? Like, for real. And for me, of course, I just don't understand it because I'm just like, well, I mean, yes, it may sound a little crazy. Yes, maybe like, I don't know if you should have said that, man. But y'all are saying the same thing that he's saying. So who's really crazy, him or y'all? Which one? I think it's really y'all. But anyway, like I said, you can't really talk about it, and of course, if you talk about it, yeah, you're on his side and you're crazy and you've lost your mind as well. And trust me, I haven't lost my mind yet. It's still there. It's still midway there. 1 second. I am thirsty. So let's go on to our next topic now. Um. So, oh, excuse me. Did y'all hear that? Hopefully, I didn't, because that was gross. I apologize if y'all heard that. So, our next topic, right? BLM, Black Lives Matter, right? So, back in 2020, Black Lives Matter was such a big thing. In 2020, no, not 2020. Yeah, 2020. In 2020, it was such a big thing. Like so many things of the old were now starting to get reversed. Like Aunt Jemima is now no, it's no longer Aunt Jemima syrup. I don't know, I still call it Aunt Jemima. But anyway, so it's no longer Aunt Jemima syrup. Um it's no longer Uncle Ben's rice. It's now Ben's rice or something like that. Um what was the other one? The Land O'Lakes butter is no long there's no longer an Indian on it. It's like a picture of a scenery now. Um, the Cleveland Indians changed their name. Uh, uh, I think it's and there was another football team or whatever that changed their name as well. But all of this started with the Black Lives Matter movement, right? And all of this stuff just perceived to be racist. Um, First of all, I just want to say, okay, maybe the Aunt Jemima thing, because they said that if you really look close, you can see a chain on her leg or something like that. I never saw that, so I don't know. I can't agree with that one. Um, but I just think that a lot of it was just blown out of proportion. And I'm all for starting a movement where we as Negroes, and if that offends you, I'm sorry. At least I didn't say the other word. But where we as Negroes, where we could come together as one, which is so important and is so needed. I have seen so many uh nationality, race, because apparently there's a difference between the two. Um, I've seen so many nationalities come together, stay together. Like like Asian folks, especially if you see them in America. Most times you see them all living under one roof, and there'd be like 20 of them living under one roof. That's them staying together. That's them saying, "Hey, listen, we're a community, we're family, we're together." I've seen white folks together. I've seen Hispanics together. I've seen um other Hispanics together. Like Mexican Hispanics, Puerto Rican, Dominican. Like I've seen those together. But I've only seen the black folks spread apart. Like we don't really come together. Only time we come together is for a funeral or family reunion. Funeral, family reunion. I mean, well, we really didn't have a family reunion. If we had a family reunion, it'd probably be only like six of us. Six of us and a bunch of little kids running around. But anyway, but I think that it was a really great thing for us as Negroes, black folks, to come together to unify and say, "Hey, listen, we are one. We are standing up we're standing up against injustice. We're standing up for everything that y'all are putting in our way, that y'all are trying to destroy us." Because the white man never gave us opportunity, because the white man never put us as CEOs. The white man, the white man, the white man, the white man. I think all that is nice. But one thing I started to realize, right? I started to realize as a black man, me, um, one of the things I started to realize is that Black Lives Matter don't matter until it matters to a black man. Did you catch that? Black Lives Matter. Black lives don't matter until it matters to a black man. Now, what I mean when I say that is that until I value my Negro brother, until I love my Negro brother, that's when Black lives really truly matter. It's not in the light where the police are beating us and the police are continuing to kill us. The police are doing this, they doing that. Woe is us. No, that's not the time for us to stand together. That's not the time for us to look at. I mean, that is the time to look after one another, of course. But how are you with your community? Are you, and I'm not talking about your mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your nieces, your nephews. I'm not talking about that. What I am talking about is that, what I am talking about is that your community, your outside, the folks that are outside of your house, are, are you united with those black folks? Or is it only when there's a movement or when there's a cop that kills one of us are you united with black folks? Because I tell you, sometimes the black folks Excuse me. I really don't say it like say black folks because that just sounds weird, right? The black folks, y'all black folks, y'all blackies. Nah, that was probably racist of me. But anyway, so how are you with other Negroes around you? How are you? Are you united with them? Are you together with them? Are like how are you with them in your community? Or do you just unite with Negroes when it comes popular to do it? Do do y'all understand what I'm saying? And most of the people that are probably watching the video are probably not the black folks, or rather the Negroes. Sorry, um, but how are you with those people? That's why I said black lives don't matter until it matters to a black person. Because I see more injustice within the black community than I do anywhere else. And you may say, oh, well, that's false. Or, oh, well, that's not really true. Well, it's what I see. And you can't tell me what I see is wrong if I'm looking with my eyes and my doctor told me that I got good eyesight. Except for at nighttime. Nighttime, don't catch me driving. I don't like to drive at nighttime. That's just honest. I really don't like to drive at nighttime. But anyway, not here to talk about that. Back to Black Lives Matter. It's good that you want to stand with a cause. It's good that you want to shut racism down. Is racism. It's good that you want to shut racism down. It's good that you want to bring light to all of the situations that need to be bringing light to. I'm all for that. But when you're not united with one another, when you're not locking arms with one another, just in your community, then Black Lives Matter don't matter to you as a black man, as a black woman. But when you take the time to have good conversations instead of always trying to bring down the next Negro, that's when you have those good conversations. That's when you live in life. That's when your best self is when you're having these types of conversations and not just, well, it is what it is. Come on now. People always say us black folks got to stand with one another, but we never do. And this is what Kanye West is really talking about. He's saying that he sees all of this happening, but you don't see the Negroes standing with the Negroes. And it's not in a fight against, oh, it's us Negroes versus the whites, or it's us Negroes versus Hispanics, or it's us Negroes versus the Asians. No, it's not about that. What it's about is about us saying, you know what, I'm a Negro, you're a Negro, let's come together as one. I love Jesus. Do you love Jesus? You don't love Jesus? Oh, but by in this conversation, you might begin to love Jesus. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm going to plant the seed in your life. You understand what I'm saying? Because I love Jesus, and I just want you to love Jesus with me so that we can be on the same page, so that we can also go get another Negro and then bring him on the same page. Then now, sooner or later, we're going to start joining with the white folks instead of just being divided, so that we can just show the love of God to everybody. In God we trust, right? In God we trust, right? That's that's how it's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be, right? Black lives matter only when it matters to a black person, black man, black woman. And that's really it. That's the gist of it, man. That really is, you know. Um ultimately is it's us showing this love to our common brother. It's all showing us love to the common man, our common black man. I've seen so many black men, black young men in juvenile prison when I worked in there, in juvenile detention facility when I worked there for the short time. I've seen it. And it's because they weren't taught the right way. And of course, when you have someone like me trying to like show my, hey, I don't think this is right, they don't hear it. They don't hear it. They don't receive it. None of that, because it's foreign to them. But when you show love continually, continually, that's what people remember the most. That's why. That's why people will gravitate you to the most. Gravitate to you the most. It's all about that. It's all about showing love. That's just what it's all about. Listen, it's Perkins Talks. You already know what we do. You already know what it is. All things Perkins. Hopefully, y'all had a good time talking with me. Join me next Saturday as we're going to be talking about another topic or something like that. Sweatshirts are available. Sweatshirts are available. So put your order in. Let me know what you want. And I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. All right? It's Perkins Talks, man. Listen, be easy, be blessed, stay blessed. All right, y'all? I'll definitely see y'all next time. Definitely talking to y'all next time. Take care, y'all.